put the bags on our own plane. And then our pilot was like, here we go. Like, right.
Oh my God.
I'm talking like borderline tropical storm, probably. Flooding all around the area. And they're like, we got to go. Like, we don't have a choice. And the pilot's like, all right, here we go.
Okay.
Everyone strap in. Like,
Ice is ready, and we are back with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast brought to you by BetMGM. I am your host, Dan Powers, and sitting next to me, a man who will not pick up the phone if he doesn't recognize the number because he's afraid to talk to strangers. Chris Powers sitting in. How we doing?
As always, we're doing great. We won't even answer the phone if it is a known number out of fear that it might be a stranger who has taken their phone.
That is absolutely insane. You have mental problems. And I kind of appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Here's the deal, folks. We're getting right into hockey. We got hockey talk coming at you. Hot ice, two big subjects, two big topics, shit that is buzzing in the NHL right now, and we're going to jump into it. And after that, Evan Rodrigues, back-to-back Stanley Cup champion of the Florida Panthers, joins the show, gives us one hell of an interview because he is just that fantastic. Before we do that, Hot Ice is coming at you. We got two big stories. Both of them include the Montreal Canadiens.
Yes, they do.
Number one, Lane Hutson not invited to U.S. orientation camp. Big topic if you're a Canadiens fan. People are fired up about it, pissed off about it, some would say, saying he got slighted. And you know who would agree with that? His old man. Rob Hutson went on some podcast and said basically, USA, lick my balls. We're walking. We're going north of the border to Canada. My boys are Canadian too, he said. He went so petty, he might as well change his name to Tom. This is the craziest move I've ever seen. He even got called out by Brad Marchand.
When doing our job, it's hard sometimes to not just run your mouth because...
Sure. Run it. You got a microphone in your face.
You know,
say whatever you want.
I got to be on TV.
Stupid.
I got to be on air twice a week.
Say something crazy.
Rob doesn't need to be going on podcasts and stirring the pot like this. Leave the pot in bowls.
Leave the pot unstirred.
Leave the pot in bongs.
Let it sit.
And joints.
And simmer.
And blunts.
What the? You're talking like weed pot?
Grav bongs. And
you know that stirring the pot does not have to do with stirring marijuana.
No, they mean the bowl. They go like this.
Yeah. Why did you start talking about weed?
Yeah, the bowl.
They mean like a pot. It's a pot on a stove.
No, they go.
You can't be this
with a.
There's no way you're this.
You take a paperclip. Watch. You take a paperclip. You unfold it.
Yeah.
Put it in the bowl. Scrape the edges.
Yep. Get the resin.
Stir the pot.
Smoke the resin.
And then you get another hit.
I've never smoked weed, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Stir the pot. Extra hit.
You're out of your mind.
That's what that expression means.
It means this. We can't get into this. You sound like Brad Marchand. You're saying get this guy in check. That's what Brad said. Brad said, Lane, get this guy in check.
Rob, my guy. Do anything. What was that like? Just jerk off.
JJO.
I'm like, dude, I'm sure that's bothering you and the family, but I'm just like.
Here's my take. Do you think Rob Hutson needs better friends?
Yeah.
Go to the bar, have a beer with your pals.
Bitch to them.
Tell them it's stupid they didn't invite him to camp.
Go like this. My boys might defect to the Canadian team. And they'll go like this. In the morning, they'll go, Rob was on one. Rob was on one last night.
Said
his boys might play for Team Canada.
It's one of the funny things because we love Lane.
Yeah.
Incredible player. Worthy Calder winner. He's going to be playing for, hopefully, USA Olympic teams for the rest of his life.
Yep.
He might make this team.
I know.
Getting bent out of shape about this orientation roster and the amount of Habs fans being like, it's going to light a fire under his ass. Yeah. I've said it before. I don't think there is a world where Lane is so childish and petty that he's pouting around going, this is ridiculous.
You're 5 years old.
This is ridiculous. I didn't get invited to orientation camp. I'm going to be butthurt all season long.
Dude.
He's not going to do that.
He's not going to do that. And in fact, I might go the other way, that this is a distraction. If anything's going to impact his season, it's this. Answering questions about why his dad is saying he might leave for Team Canada. And if I could give Rob a small piece of advice, I would quote the great Les Grossman.
This is going to be a real quote.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Okay, Rob, fuckface. Why don't you do me a favor and take a big step back and literally fuck your own face?
You want to go to Team Canada, dude? 20, 50 million?
I'm talking a fucking binding resolution,
I have an idea, dude. You will never, those boys will never step foot in this country again if you want to keep running your mouth like this.
It's what I can't get over is I feel so bad for Lane. I know. Because God knows Lane didn't tell him to do this.
Hell no.
You know that clip gets out. It's on fucking Bar Down. Marshy's chiming in. You've got to imagine Lane sees that. It gets sent to him and he goes, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
You don't expect to have your old man need to get PP whacked for getting too hyphy online.
Yeah.
Take the man's phone away, dude.
Take it away.
The fact that he did it in like
Don't
a
go on
parked
a pod.
car too made it. I was like, you needed to get this off your chest that bad, pal.
He's outside the bar, dude.
Just he's tuned up.
He was with
his boys.
He's like, hold on, I'm gonna get on this.
In fact, it goes even more into he needs new friends because his new friends are a bunch of booze hounds who are getting him all fired up, and then he's running his mouth.
That's so good.
Out of control. You can't be doing that. Stay focused.
Eye on the prize.
He's an amazing kid. He's an amazing player. They're an incredible family. Do less.
Yeah.
Pop down.
Pop down.
Pop down. Moving on to the next topic. Carey Price traded to the San Jose Sharks.
Yep.
Sharks get a 5th round pick to take on $10.5 million.
They took the whole thing.
They took it all. What is your knee-jerk reaction?
My knee-jerk reaction is this. The Canadiens would kill to get that money off their books. And normally when you have to do something like that, dude, teams usually have to do it with guys that are even playing still. Like, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but there have been guys where you're like, fuck, please just take this contract and take him. This is a guy who isn't even playing, will never play again, hasn't played since Nam. So this is a favor. Whoever takes this money is literally doing the Canadiens a massive favor. Now the Canadiens can use that space to like get very competitive. The only way you would ever do them that favor is if you also take back a shining chip that becomes gold in 2 years.
This is a bank loan.
Yeah, it's a bailout, Dan. It's a bailout.
This is a government bailout.
It's a bailout. Yeah.
You bailed out the Canadiens.
And for
you went
what?
You went across international borders and bailed them out. You gave them a government bailout.
Why?
They went like this. We are a 2C away from possibly going to the Eastern Conference Final. Yeah, I said it.
Oh, I wish we had $10 million.
It'd be great if we had over 10 mil added to the cap. And the Sharks, who needed to hit the cap floor, went,
okay.
Psst, psst. Hey, we'll take it. Hey, I'll take it.
I'll bring the beers.
Put it on me.
Dude, on the house.
Whom shall I send?
They said it's on the house.
And then the Habs went, are you kidding me? And they went, why not? Just sweeten the deal, dude. Wet the beak. And they went, how's a 5th round pick sound? And the Sharks went, sound good. I'll send you Gannon LaRock back too. Have him. And they all said, sounds good.
Sounds good.
And people are going, great deal by both sides. To that I say, it is a great deal. It is. Good work by Greer. You get to the cap floor. What in the fuck are you going to do with a 5th round pick?
Well, wait, why do you think it's a good deal by both sides?
Because the Sharks needed to get to the cap floor.
Dude.
And they take on it's a big fat contract.
By stroking off the Habs.
It's 1 year. Listen, this is why I brought it up.
Yeah.
I think this is nuts. Do it. I love the move by the Sharks. Like, you need to get to the cap floor, take on this. It's done after the year. You weren't going to do anything with it. But to not, dude, they need defense like nothing I've ever seen. They're a fucking leaking bucket. Put some caulking in there. Get a defenseman prospect. Get a body, not a 5th round pick. I say again, what the fuck do you think you're gonna do with that,
dude? It's not a good business decision. Even though I understand it's just a year, it's expiring, blah blah blah. There should have been something back from that, And there's frankly no excuse that there wasn't, in my opinion, considering the reach around you are giving them.
Do you think
this is a literal under the table blowy?
Yes.
For free.
Do you think that there's tomfoolery going on here?
Yes.
It feels to me, and I know so many people are going to say this. Oh, well, the Sharks needed it too. I don't buy that. There are ways to figure this out. We've seen it with a lot of teams given fat AAVs to players who are like, oh, you guys need to get to the cap floor. You're telling me that they couldn't do that? You're telling me that Jack Roslovic, who is just hanging around, couldn't just get like a $5 million deal, 1-year deal? Like, that's worse than this? And again, you are servicing. You're taking Montreal to a rub and tug.
Yeah.
This microphone is literally falling apart as we speak. You're giving them a rub and tug. And just like, where no one's saying anything, everyone's going, no, they had to do it.
It's a joke, dude.
I think it's.
But it's actually a cool trivia question now. Carey Price is sharp.
Yeah, he is sharp.
He's sharp.
Always has been. That's going to wrap up Hot Ice because we've got a great interview with Evan Rodrigues to get to. Before we do that, we're going to take a quick ad break. But when we come back, we are going to jump into an awesome interview with a fantastic person.
We battled through a thunderstorm.
Truly.
We were losing power, dude.
Severe weather.
Severe weather. Late to pick up the kids.
Quick ad, and then we'll take it to Erod. Babes, it's time to talk about BetMGM, the, without a doubt, best sports book in the game. It might not be officially hockey season yet, but that doesn't mean we have action everywhere, which way that you look. It's unbelievable. Me and Dr. Locks had one of the most savage beats you will ever see in the Bills-Ravens game. I'm still not over it, but here's the deal. With BetMGM, every day is another day to be great. And right now, with the MLB season still cooking, we're heading towards playoffs. We got Big Fly Friday going on. You pick any guy in the MLB to hit a dinger. They do it on Friday, and if it's the longest home run of the day, you get your chance to win up to $5,000. 50 grand, that is. $5,000, I said. It's 50. 50. How about that? And even better, if you sign up right now with promo code NETTERS, NETTERS, you can bet up to $1,500. And if you lose it, you get it all back in bonus bets. Every single dollar fist planted right back into your account. You can do whatever you want with that. Don't waste any more time. Get on BetMGM today. Sign up with that code, and let's get some picks going. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 in New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 in Massachusetts. 21 plus only. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP in Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. 1-800-981-0023 in Puerto Rico. First bet offer for new customers only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. See BetMGM.com for terms. U.S. promotional offers not available in New York, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico.
We are joined today by an Etobicoke, Ontario native, a 2-time second-team All-Star for the BU Terriers, signed his entry-level deal after being an undrafted legend with the Buffalo Sabres, who also played for the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Colorado Avalanche, but not the Toronto Maple Leafs, a current member of the Florida Panthers, and a 2-time back-to-back Stanley Cup champion, Evan Rodrigues. Welcome to the Empty Netters podcast.
Thanks for having me, fellas. I'm excited to be here.
It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one.
Fantastic. This is fantastic. All right, well, dude, reading up about you, I think my favorite thing about you, no doubt, is how much of a family guy you are and how the kids are buzzing around the house playing mini sticks and stuff like that. And they're getting into hockey. And then looking at your early days playing, don't feel like a lot of people know this. You almost had your leg amputated when you were 10 years old. What the hell happened there?
Well, yeah, yes and no. So I had a knee infection when I was 10 or 11, and I was in the hospital, and I was hooked up to an IV for 6 weeks. Wasn't getting better. I had a fever of 104, 102. Like, it'd come down for a few hours, come back up. Had different conversations with the doctors, and at first it was like I remember being like, am I going to be able to play hockey again? And they're like, we have to worry about walking. And then there was like a slight conversation of like, if this doesn't get better, like we might have to take it to the next level and like think about it. So it was never really like discussed like, hey, like we're taking steps, but it was like, hey, if this doesn't get better, like you're going to get more sick and we might have to. But what ended up happening, and what ended up happening was a nurse. I used to get my blood taken at like 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. every single day.
Yeah.
And one day the nurse came in after like 6 weeks. It was 5 a.m. in the morning, and she was like, "Listen, like you can't tell anybody. Like this is you can't say a thing because I'll get fired without a doubt. But they've been giving your son medicine for a 2-year-old for the past 6 weeks, and like he's gonna be better in like 2 days."
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah. So
no.
So they just had the the dosage like was for a 2-year-old instead of a 10 or 11, whatever I was at the time. And so they fixed it, and I was out of there in like less than a week. I was out, and then it's been perfectly fine ever since. But to make the story worse was I go to like the CVS or whatever it was in Toronto. I go in to get my like at home medicine, and I hop in and we give the prescription to the doctor and the whatever pharmacist.
Yeah.
And she looks at us and she's like, "Who's this for?" Because she sees like Evan, and my parents were like, "Oh, it's for our son." And they're like, "If your son took this, like he would be, it's medicine for a 40-year-old."
Yeah.
Like you got to call the hospital. Like this is it's a like extremely vivid memory in my brain that like both of these things happening. I'll never forget them. And but they dialed that in, and yeah, everything's fine.
And now we're
so
golden.
like they way undershot and then they way overshot.
Yeah, like it was. This is. I'm not making this up. Like I'll never forget these. Like where I was. I have it vividly in my head.
Holy
insane.
shit!
I love when those memories imprint on you too. Like I know that you can literally picture it perfectly.
And then
so
like
crazy.
you like obviously when it happened, you're in such shock that you tell everybody. Like everyone knows this story, so I have this story. Like I can repeat it to anybody. Like
Erod got her fired immediately, Dad. He's like,
So serious. That person never worked.
20, whatever.
I'm imagining her listening to this episode right now being like, "Fuck me, I thought that was behind me, and now it's still being brought up."
I wasn't given hospital. Yeah, I know. They're going to Google like what hospital I was working the floor that day.
Oh dude, man, I love it. I mean, that is as tumultuous as a young, trying to start playing a sport career can go. But I do love the idea, man. Like, you have siblings who played hockey. You guys were buzzing around all the time. How cool is it looking back on those memories of like you and your siblings playing hockey and now looking at your own kids ripping around the house, playing mini stick, like we said? And also, does it bother you that one of them, is it your oldest who keeps being a ref out there while he's playing mini stick? What's up with that?
They both do it. They have their moments, but they both love being a ref. They both take their time. They're both goalies. Like they do it all. So, sometimes when they get in net, you got to pepper a couple at their head to make, to
get them off the goalie thing.
Get them off the goalie train. But no, it's great. I had 2 older brothers, and we had like some of your best memories are from playing mini sticks, and we used to hide it from my mom especially. She would go to work and we'd pull out everything, and we'd get bins on the side, move the couch to a certain spot and like play, because she didn't like the walls getting mangled and stuff and where we played. So
we can relate.
We used to wait till she left, and then we'd start playing. And so now with like my boys, like whenever they want to play, I'm always in for it. But I kind of cheat the system where I just like sit in front of the net and I just like rip. Like I'll use a goalie stick and just rip them, because they'll go for hours. Like they're now I'm like, holy, like stop, like give it a break. But I remember being that age, and like you could play for an entire day and not get tired. And so I try to spend as much time as I can playing with them. My oldest is on both of them they're on a huge baseball kick right now.
Nice.
So I've been just like hitting pop flies in the backyard and throwing them pitches. We've like every day, as soon as we get home, it's like, can we go play baseball?
Yep.
And then if not, like if I'm like, no, like I got stuff to do, like I need a second, my son will just sit in our like entryway, just throw the ball up in the air for an hour, throw it up in the air, catch it, throw it up
staring at you.
Just making eye contact, like, are you done?
All of a sudden it'll get stuck on like the second floor, like he'll throw it over the railing, and he'll just be like, oh. Like you hear him stomp up the stairs to go get the ball. It's great. Like they're both super athletic, and it's awesome like having them around the rink. And I actually talked to Chucky a lot about it, because he obviously had kind of the same upbringing.
Totally. Yeah.
He just like says how awesome it was, like being around his dad, being around the rink. So it makes me want to do it, and it's hopefully memories that they have for the rest of their lives. And I don't want to look back and regret not having them be a part of it. So I try to involve them in as much as I can.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
Listen, like we said earlier, they're all good luck charms. Like they're Boston sports fans. They're bringing in championships. Your daughter is the only thing she is a Stanley Cup champion. So it's like we're just gonna keep them rolling here.
Yeah, it's funny that especially the boys, like they know what's going on and they're starting to think this is normal. I think.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like,
It's
all
a
right,
problem.
so we're gonna do it. Like, what are the chances you're gonna do it again next year? Like 90%, 95%?
Like, Jesus.
Like, I don't know, 50. Hope like 10, but like. If just to be like to not make you upset, 50.
Yeah.
They're mentally preparing the cup day next summer already.
Yeah, exactly. They're wondering what their cup keeper outfits are going to be next year.
Dude, that was so good. I couldn't believe that.
That was awesome.
It's amazing. So, Erod, like we said at the top, you've got some Boston ties. Obviously, BU was an epic run for you. And I wanted to ask you about that because, we grew up in the Boston area and would love going to those games and everything. And you get there, you have a great sophomore season and then an awesome senior year. Jack shows up. You guys win the Bean Pot finally, and you win Hockey East. And obviously you come up just short against Providence in the Natty on that insane goal, by the way, not even to make you relive that, but like outrageous game-tying goal from Providence. And I know that playing college hockey was a dream, right? And it's so sick that you got to experience it there. Did that the whole journey for you live up to what you saw in your head?
Yeah, I think so. It was growing up, obviously a Toronto kid, like everyone plays in the O, and for one reason or another, like going to college was always a big deal in my family, and you kind of get in the best of both worlds. And now it's obviously normal for everybody.
Yeah.
But when I was going through it, it still was like you really only went to college if you didn't make the O, and like it was kind of back again. But for me, it was always like a big deal, and I think teams knew that, and I kind of slid in the OHL draft, and my brother had just gone to college when I got into juniors, and was looking to follow kind of his footsteps, and obviously coming into BU was a big deal. As a Toronto kid, you don't realize like how big of a deal it is in Boston, like playing in the Bean Pot. And even talk to guys now, like everyone always says like, well, it's 4 teams, like same 4 teams every year. Like what's the big deal? But once you're like in it,
you don't understand.
You get the juice of it. Like you get the rivalry. And back when I was committing, it was one of the only rinks that, had such a nice gym inside the rink. And, I was kind of going for, hockey, but so it's still a really good school, and they had a business program, which I was big into. I was always a numbers kid. Like I can't write a 1-page essay, but you sit me down with like algebra questions and I'll sit there for hours and just do them. Like I'm very much like a task finisher. Like even now, like if I need to like calm down, like I gotta like do the dishes and like complete, or like I need to finish like mundane tasks. That's like what like gets me like calm. Versus,
are you like a puzzle guy or like a mind game guy?
Like a puzzle guy, yeah. But I don't. I can't like critical think. Like I'm not like don't like give me a problem and be like, give me 3 ways to finish, like to like solve this. I'm like, no. Like I need an answer, and I'm gonna get to the answer. Like that's Though that's like what like gets me down. I don't know how I veered into that. I don't even know.
No, but I love this because it's funny, man. Every time I feel like we've seen anything about your BU days, like whenever you answer questions, you do always kind of bring up the academics, and it makes me wonder with how fucking nasty you were at hockey. Was there a part of you that was like, well, let's have a plan just in case I don't make it to the NHL?
So yeah, I was always, that's how we got there, the numbers thing. But I was like, my thing was like, if hockey doesn't work out, like I'm going to be an accountant. Like from when I was 13, like it's just
That's
like
so funny.
I was going to be an accountant. Even when I got into the AHL, I had like 2-3 years where it was like, hey, if this doesn't like work out, then like we're moving on. Like I'm not going to waste time and like prolong this, and like I'm going to get on with my life type of thing. And so I got my degree, and then it was probably my sophomore year was a really good year, and then junior year I had injury, and our team, we switched coaches and kind of went through a little dip, and then obviously our senior year was a special one. And even then, after I signed, like the NHL wasn't really like, I still didn't think like there was a chance. I didn't like see myself as like that good. Yeah. And then it wasn't until my first camp in Buffalo that I was like one of our last cuts at a camp, like one of the last 2 or 3 on the last day. And after that camp, I was like, oh, like there might actually be something here. Like I have a chance here. Like I could do this. So then I, kind of dialed it in and put in the work, and here we are.
So was there any other were some of the Boston schools kind of always the target for you, or were you, when you were like, I want to go to college, were you looking wherever, like whoever was interested, whatever looked good?
Yeah, no, I was wherever. When I was like young, I don't know, 10 to 15, I remember having like on MSN like the Wisconsin Badger logo as like my picture. So I always loved Wisco. And then when I was 15, I went to Miami of Ohio. I went on like our team visited there when I was playing for the Marlies, and then I went on like my own visit. And I was like, okay, this is where I'm going. Like I'm styled. I went on another one when I got into juniors, and I went on like an official visit, and I was like, hey, they're gonna offer me, like I'm done, signed, we're done. And I got there, toured the whole place, met with all the coaches, everything, and then nothing. Like, there was no offer, and I was like, all right, like
he's got a Badger tattoo already, He's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. And then I had the Red Hawk tattoo on the other arm. Like I had both of them locked in. And then after,
you were a sellsword. You were like, dude, I'll do anything for you guys.
Yeah. So then my first year in juniors, like I didn't really get much. And then the first like month, my second year juniors, it was like I remember being in high school, and Denver called me and left me a voicemail, and I was like, oh my God. Like,
whoa.
Yeah. And then it was like they called, and then within like 2 weeks, it was pretty much every school. Like I had the picking after that. The only one that didn't want me was BC was interested. And then we were going to like the World Junior A Showcase, if you guys know what that is.
Yeah.
5 guys on our team, and then one guy, and then Zach Hyman, actually, we were playing Hamilton in Hamilton, was on the other team. And so we were leaving on Tuesday. The game was a Monday night. We were checked out, and we got up there, got pounded 8-2. And like the next day, I don't know who, I think my brother, they called and were like, yeah, we're out. I was like, all right. I mean,
okay.
Yeah. Like we were
Monday night.
I know. We
caught me at the wrong time.
Like,
fucking relax.
We're going, like I'm representing Team Canada for the first time in my life, even though I know it's like whatever, the Junior A Showcase. But I was like, we're all
still
fired
sick,
up. Like we all thought it was sick, and like we didn't care.
Yeah.
Game on a Monday night, we got pumped 8-2, and they were out. So
that's so funny. Well, fucking, you rinsed them senior year, so whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was funny. We went out to the World Junior Showcase. They took our phones away for 2 weeks.
No way.
Like, now you get put in prison if you try to do something like that. But
they
took the phones away, and I remember getting back from getting our phones back, and like my brother texted me being like, hey, like BU offered you like this school, like you all got full rat, like whatever. And went on a couple visits after that. And then once it was fun. I went to a few schools, and every time I left, I'd be like, like, let's see let's go one more, let's go one more. And then BU was like my 4th official visit. And before I even got out of the city, I was like, this is done. Like this is where I'm going. So,
such a good feeling.
Yeah, it was good.
I love that. Well, you just touched on, the getting up to the show and battling in Buffalo and being like, okay, something's going on here. My favorite thing about your career so far is, I always love a story that's like undrafted. You come in, you just work your fucking ass off. And that's what everyone who's ever played with you, coached with you has said about your game and just your mentality. But when you look at your career too, going from Buffalo, obviously so cool that Jack then gets there. You guys get to play together again. Then you go to Pitt, then Colorado, and now Florida. And when you really look at it, dude, you have played with Jack, Sid and Gino, Nate Dogg, and now Sasha. And it's like, how do you ever stop and just think like, Jesus Christ, I have in my young career, I have played with some all-timers here. This is wild.
No, I like a year ago or something came out about like Tyler Toffoli's like all-time lineup or something, like his thing.
Yeah.
I was looking at it being like, ooh, I
got him.
I think I could challenge this guy. No, but it's been, obviously I've, been very blessed. And on top of it, like not only being on their team, but getting to play with them for, a significant amount of time. It's the best part about it is being able to like see how different they are. Like how every guy, interesting. You literally have to be you have to be a different player with each of them. Like I've said this before, but like with Jack, he's a guy who like doesn't like get away from him. Like don't let him do his thing. And when he needs you, like he'll find you. Like he's gonna find you. So like just get open. Whereas Sid, I remember like huge difference. And that was always my mentality is like give people space. And if you get double teamed, then like you're open. So like Sid was the polar opposite. It was like a hard transition for me where he was like, we'd even enter the zone and I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm going to open up, like being a righty playing on the left side. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to pull away and open up from him. And I remember him coming to the bench and be like, what were you doing? And I'm like, I'm trying to get open. He's like, no, like stay tight. If I lose the puck, like you need to be on it. And even if like now when he plays, like you'll see it. Like every guy, he's the type of guy who like, if you're in the corner, don't like pull away from it. He wants you to have like, if he loses it, like poke it so it gets back in the corner and then he can do his thing again. Like he wants you to be like tight, like really within 3-4 feet of each other. And he likes to go tic-tac-toe. And then Nate is similar to Jack where it's like, get me the puck and I'll find you. Just put it out in front of them. Don't put it behind them because like obviously no one's going to catch them. So
yeah.
And then get open. And then Sasha and Rhino, like playing with those two, it's like the same. They're more like Sid where it's stay tight. Let's like work it together up the ice together. And even playing with guys like Chucky, Benny, like you have to learn, not have to, but like you like to learn how they play and try to complement them as best as you can. And just seeing, especially like those four, like the elite centers, just how different they are, but how they're all still elite at what they do. It's like they find what they're good at and it's like, all right, no one's going to stop me.
Yeah.
Dude, God. Dan, what a scary question from Sid when he's like, what were you doing?
Oh my God. I genuinely like my skin crawled when you said that. And I was like, I couldn't, I would legitimately take my shit off and be like this, dude, I'll see myself out. I'm sorry.
No, there's not a better guy than Sid in the league. Like I may have like came off wrong, but he is like,
no, everyone says that, Jim. Yeah.
Like, this guy is like, I mean, now playing with Barkey, they're two of the nicest people on the planet. Like they give you a bad pass and you're like, man, like obviously you're like, my bad, like sorry, like but it's like my bad, I'll kiss your feet, like I'll make you up for it. And they're like, no, it was me, it wasn't flat enough. I'm like,
oh yes, okay.
Like, okay, but okay, you're right. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Is there anything about any of those guys that off the ice stuff that kind of jumped out at you that surprised you about their personality, ways they kind of just like hang with the boys or do their thing in the locker room?
Barkey is the funniest guy you will ever
No
meet.
way.
The funniest guy, like the driest humor you'll ever, like everyone comes off as like quieter, like shy, lead by example, but you get him in a one-on-one or just in like a good mood, the driest humor you'll ever hear. Like it is and as soon, like for me, it took a year, he obviously has his deal that he opens up to and like we've become closer. And now like, even like he'll come in and he'll have like a joke, like waiting for you. And he'll say, and you'll be like, are you, pardon? Like, are you?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Did you just say that? And no, he is all like, I've heard people say it before, but like, I wish he would open up like more, honestly, because he is hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That fires me up so much.
Yeah.
Dude, well, another hilarious guy in your room is your coach. And one thing I love about him is that we either win or we learn. That's such a sick message. But I was dying listening to some of you guys because you've said that your guys' room is so tight, but obviously you chirp each other a ton. And he gets in on the action too, Maurice, where he's like, what was that one where he's like, you guys are sweet saucing it tonight, boys? And he's like, you guys are being too cute. What's he like? Like, what is it about his messaging that gets the best out of you guys?
I think he's just real. Like he's
nice.
And maybe over time it gets easier because, we're a winner now and, the room's very close. But since I've been here for the 2 years I've been here, he's just honest and real. Like he doesn't, those moments where you say something and you're like, oh, like that was like, that was awkward.
Yeah.
Like he'll do that in our meetings. He'll like say something and the guys will just like kind of give it one of these. And he's like, oh man, like
like calls it out. Yeah,
he's like honestly like one of us, and he says what's on his mind, and if it like it's like he makes mistakes too. Like he'll say something, and if we don't agree, he'll like, oh, all right, like, yeah, I was wrong. Like even, it's funny, like the exit meetings, like even that, he'll be like, hey, like I tried this year, and like I didn't work. Like I was like, I had never won before. You guys had never won before. Like I hit a point like in the season where like I thought I was doing the right thing, and clearly I wasn't. So like he's just honest. Like he's our coach, and he gets us motivated, and that's probably his biggest talent. Like he knows exactly like when to push and when to not. He's masterful at it. Like I've never had a coach that like knows when to be like, okay, like let's let them figure it out, and when it's like, okay, like enough's enough. And it's not yelling every day. Like we'll go on, 4 or 5 game losing streaks, and he'll be like, all right, like, we're just going to let them figure it out, and like wait almost till like one of us steps up. And so he's the way he thinks about coaching is masterful. Like it's unlike any other coach I've ever had.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
He seems like the type of guy that you guys can go to with stuff too. Is that right? Like if you ever needed to say something to him, ask him something, like he's always there and makes you feel comfortable to do that.
Oh yeah, there's always an open door with him, and like you don't even have to though, because even in our like team meetings, he'll just say what's on his mind. So you don't have to like if he thinks like he'll call out a guy in the room, and like that's where like the maturity of our group and like how close we've become, where like he'll blatantly call out a guy, and like usually like when someone gets called out, like the room leaves like quiet. Like our room, someone will get like called out, and then as soon as the meeting's over, like another guy will be like, nice play, like nice play, Chucky. Like they'll like chirp him right after the meeting's over.
Yeah.
Like it's like that's
the best.
Yeah,
that's the best.
There's no like you walk out and be like, oh my, like we just got ripped. It's like as soon as the meeting's over, it's like, yeah, buddy, like that was the worst play I've ever seen. Like nice play, like do it again. Like nice pizza.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Like it's almost like we build on it. Like we're like, oh, so I'm like, all right, we're gonna get them even better. Like we're gonna
dude, it's such a good standard to set, dude. I think that's awesome. Like the honesty is the best word, but like that whole crew is just so real and honest with each other. It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
I've said this before, but I always describe it as like being in a locker room with like 20 of your brothers. Like, oh, you guys know, like you guys will like chirp each other more than anyone on the planet. But then at the same time, like there's no one else you're rooting harder for.
Yep.
And that's that's like what we've become. Like we're shitting on each other all the time, but then it's like there's not a guy in this room that doesn't want the next guy to succeed and like get paid and like,
dude, you can see it.
God,
it's
like
it's truly the most. It's so palpable how you guys are with each other, and you even saw it when Marshy got traded, and day 2 he's like calling Benny a scumbag on national TV. And
it was like
I was like, yeah,
2 hours.
It was like hour 2. Yeah,
hour 2 in our group chat. First words out of his mouth were chirping Benny. Like,
that's so good, incredible. Dude.
But that's like Marshy too. Like I don't even know if there's like a guy in the league who could do what he does or like say what he does. Like even his like Instagram comments. Like
oh my God, buddy.
Like he had one today. I'm sure you'll find it eventually. But he had one today. We're in the gym and he's like, I got to say something. And he goes and he posts it. And all of us are like, man, I wish I had the nuts to say that. But like,
was it the Lane Hutson thing? Yeah. Oh, I saw it immediately. I texted him. I was like, dude, you are out of control. And he was like, am I wrong? I was like, no,
exactly. Like he's like, no. And like every guy in the league is like, everyone's like, oh, like I should have said that. You know what I mean? But like, coming from him, it's like he can just say it and he backs it up.
It's unreal. When he was still in Boston and he got named captain, he was talking to us. We were in Nashville and he was just like, when I got named captain, they said I had to deactivate my Twitter. And we were like, yeah, it's probably smart. It's crazy. But you're right. It's all like, I love how he does it.
Yeah. It's funny. Like guys too that come in, like the way we play, everyone, like Marshy, right, played in the system for 17 years, and I've skated in Boston with him past 10, so.
Shit.
I would talk to him for, quite a bit, and he'd be like, the first few games, he would be like, hey, where do I do like this? Whatever. Everyone, you go to a new team, it's hard, especially when you're on the same team for however long he was in Boston. But there was a time, like end of the season or maybe like first round of the playoffs, where like we always like we dump the puck in a lot, and like guys we coach once the playoffs come to, especially like we coach ourselves on the bench. Like there's no Mo will yell at us here and there, but for the most part, like every guy is holding each other accountable. And Marshy obviously, didn't really dump a puck in for the past 17 years. So he would never say. We get to like Tampa, I think, maybe Toronto, it's somewhere near the end of the season or beginning of the playoffs. And someone like hit the red, and from the bench, he was like, pound it. And our whole bench, I'm not kidding you, like everybody on the bench was like, and we're like, all right, it's over. Like we've got this thing wrapped up. Like we are winning. Yeah. Like if Marshy's in, like
if he's dumping it in, that's so good.
We're done.
You're dialed at that point.
Yeah. This is where everyone's pulling on the rope. Like this thing's over.
Yeah.
That's fucking
well,
sick.
dude, going into that cup run, you've said a few times winning the second time around was almost better and cooler because you knew what to expect. I love that and want to hear more about it. But there's one thing I did want to point out, because going into this series, there were all the narratives, like the revenge tour, Edmonton's been there, let's see how this goes. They've got home ice now, this and that. We're in Edmonton. You guys lose that crazy game 1 in OT, and then you and I see each other in the gym. And we chatted a little bit, and you were so fucking calm. You were so relaxed and collected. And the last thing we said to each other, I was like, how you feeling? And you just kind of smirked at me. You're like, great. And then look at that. You go into another barn-burning OT, game 2, and win. How the hell did you guys stay so calm? And it's, I know the answer can be everything that you're saying. It's like you guys, and I can't think of a bigger unit, as in a collective group and unit of brothers in the last 20 years in the NHL. But just going beyond that, stepping outside that, and just kind of getting back into that mindset of like a little kid playing hockey, because that is how you feel half the time. How in the world were you guys just so collected the whole time?
Well, I think we knew we were the better team in our mind. Obviously with McDavid and Draisaitl, that's like that's the scary thing, right? Like
always,
there's no like stopping them, it's containing them. So like game 1 we lose, and they were riding high, and we kind of felt like their celebration post game was like a little early per se. Like they were really fired up, and we kind of knew it was a long series. And then game 2, I might have played it calm, but that was one we knew we had to win. And it was after game 2, after we won game 2, we got in the locker room, and that's when we kind of knew we had it, because they had just played 8 periods, and those two had played I don't know how many minutes. And then after that, like the way the schedule worked was they were in Florida for like they were either traveling or in Florida for the next 12 of like 14 days, because we had game 3, we had a 2-day break. And then for game 5, we traveled, played, and then left the next day. So we knew like at that point they were going to be exhausted. They had never, like every time we traveled into Edmonton in the past 2 years, we'd always travel the day before the game, play. Like last year, so the first year we played them, we got in at like 10 p.m. one night because there was this thunderstorm.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a crazy story too, for another time or later. But we knew like they had never experienced that. They would always travel the day, they'd fly home, they'd get a day of practice, and then they'd play the day after. So they had never done this, and we had done it every time. So we kind of knew like game 5 was ours. Like that's our mindset we had. And we knew they were going to be exhausted. And after the first 2 games, they had played, I don't know how many minutes, the 2 of them, probably close to 60. More. I don't know. I don't know what the exact number is. So after we won game 2, we were like, okay, they are going to be, there's no way they can keep this up, especially those 2. Yep. And that was kind of where we were like, okay, like our whole thing is if we play the way we can play, like we're the only ones who are going to stop us. And so after that, we kind of like, okay, we just dial this in and like, we got this. So
dude, I never considered that, Dan, with the travel stuff, like, and all that time in Florida. That's such a good point. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The humidity, if you're not used to it, especially that time of year, they'll get to you. And they were, you can figure it out, but it was something like 12 of 14 days that they were in Florida from.
Dude, that's
from
epic.
When game 2 ended to the end of game 6.
Yep. That was big. Game 2 was big, though. That was Marshy, right? In double O. Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
We needed that.
Tell it grinds.
Yeah, we needed that one.
So like we were going into game 2, like we weren't, I may have played that one cool to you in the gym, but we weren't like, we knew that was a must win. Like that's what our mentality was. Like, this is a must win.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. You could see it too. Like with you, the way you guys were playing in OT, it was like,
that rink is.
You weren't going to let that one
Yeah,
slip.
rink is nuts, dude.
It's
Oh
so
my
Oh,
god.
Jesus Christ. It's mental.
Yeah.
And that is like a compliment in the highest
Yeah.
way.
Yep.
Like that arena, that barn is out of control.
Yeah. Game 6 of the first year.
Dude.
I've never ever been in a rink that loud. Like it was
awesome.
madness. And then it was that was a crazy atmosphere. Everyone's like, they're leaving. I'll never forget this either. Like walking off the ice after game 6 and like the whole crowd's going like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh god. Dude, and you guys played it so cool then
no
too.
way.
Oh my god, we're talking to Monty and he's like, yeah, dude, we knew we were fine. Like it was whatever. Now the pressure was even. We had home ice. And I was like, what are you talking about?
No, you
dude?
know
Like,
what though? I told everyone this, and it's the true story. Game 7, between games 4, 5, 6, and 7, Game 7 was the most calm I was before either of those games because we had so many.
Get out of here.
I couldn't. I swear on anything. I couldn't eat my pregame meal. I couldn't nap. Like you're so excited about winning. Couldn't legit. No nap. No pregame meal. Like I would eat a couple bites and feel like throwing up. Like game 7 hit. Hammered salad plate, like everything. Napped for like 2.5 hours. It was like it's almost like the pressure was off because like Monty said, like this is Mo said it and we all firmly believe it. Like it was we knew they were gonna finally have that feeling of like, oh my god, this is gonna be the best comeback of all time. If we get this done, like this is gonna be epic. Like Hyman's getting a book. I remember like that sort. Like they knew they had that feeling. So I guarantee you, none of them napped.
They didn't. Yeah.
And we were all like, all right, like here goes nothing. You know what I mean? Like
that checks out.
I know.
That makes sense.
Like
yeah.
That's so. Game 7, it's hard to believe, and you're like, you might not believe me, but I swear I didn't eat for like a week. And then
so
Game
funny,
7
dude.
came, and it was like, all right. Here we go. There's nothing like this is it. We're either going to win or we're going to lose, and we're going to move on.
That's so unreal, dude.
Yeah.
There was such a meal made of your guys' rip after. We were talking to Benny about the 72 hours after winning this year. We were at elbow with those boys and everything. What was give me some highlights of your from the final whistle till the parade?
So this year was better in the sense that like last year you were just like you didn't know what was happening. Then someone would be like, all right, team dinner at 6 here, like in 3 hours. And you're like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
And then the next night it was like, hey, we're going to catch. And then 11, like, okay, here we go. Like just scramble, get going. It's like, hey, everyone's at Chucky's house at 10 a.m. Like, all right, get in the car, go to Chuck. Like it was such like a whirlwind. You didn't know what was going on. And this year, like you could actually like be like, all right, like we're going to win. We're going to stay in the locker room till like 3, 4 in the morning. We're going to wake up. Like you're going to go to elbow room if you can. If not, like you're going to go to Chucky's after. Then we're going to have full team meal, and the next day we're going to Miami. So you like knew what was coming. So we had, it was Chucky's house, and then we had a team dinner like on Los Olas, like rooftop, like whole family, everything. And then the next night did the Miami scene, which self-explanatory.
Was casual.
Yeah, like you've heard enough. We did Maple and Ash this year, and they put us in like a back room that was like the cat. Like it was. Yep. They dialed it in. It was unbelievable. And then 11 and whatever that, that scene, it's been talked about enough. And then we had, the parade was, that was another one. Like last year, it rained, but it also
pouring.
No one knew what was going on. And we were stuck we were on the buses for like 2 hours prior because we were waiting for the storm to end so we could drive. So then like this year, it's like, all right, everyone's got ponchos, like, they had coolers last year. This year they gave us like backpack coolers, so like everything was just smooth. So you like you got to enjoy all the like little things more. Like you got to take it in more. Whereas last year, like you were just like wide eyed, like going through the motions, just like enjoying it, but like you're just going through the motions. Whereas this year, like you actually soaked it in. Like you
cool.
You took it in. Like I tried to make my kids a part of it as much as I could.
Yeah.
Like, you knew I knew where they could be, where they couldn't be. Like it was a smoother process. And for me, like it was way more enjoyable because you could actually take it in and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Whereas last year I was like, what's next? Like, what's going next? What's going on? You're just waiting for someone to write like
the next text. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite thing about the parade this year was the city's preparation to motherfuck everyone who was like being like, oh, there's no fans. Like all those drone shots, all the video footage
sick.
of so many people there. It was really great watching a bunch of the Canadian fan bases squirming, trying to be like, oh shit, there's a lot of people there actually.
It was crazy because we had to be at the rink at 9. I ended up getting a hotel like down on the water so that I didn't have to go home. After the parade, we do like a team dinner and at a hotel, whatever. So I was like, hey, this year I'm just going to get a hotel down there so I don't have to go home, come back, worry about people driving and people staying sober, whatever. So I came down here like 7:30 to check in, and I couldn't get to the hotel. Like it was
no way.
Because there's only like 2 bridges that come from either side to get down on where the parade route was. And I had to like get cops and be like, hey, like I'm use the card. Like, hey, I'm having like I gotta get to the hotel. I gotta get to the rink to get on the buses. Like I need help here. So like I got like a 6-man bicycle cop escort down like the backside to get into this hotel. They waited for me. I just left my luggage at like the bellhop. I'm like, I'll be back. And then they escorted me back. And then once you're off like the bridge, it's you get back when I felt like such a dweeb. Being like,
dude, everyone's so pissed. Like this fucking guy. Who is this guy? Yeah, getting a police escort.
The first car I asked, it was like he was the guy. I was like, hey, I'm having like he's like, just ask them.
Yeah,
Like sure you are. Yeah.
Sounds good, pal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude,
incredible.
You did the Boston BU run last year. This year, Disney World with the family, and you sponsored a family, which I thought was so epic. So just
it was sick.
Tell us how cool that was.
Yeah, so last year obviously brought it to BU, went on the Charles River boat ride, and then had like the big party, which everyone comes to the cup, and the whole day was like the flight got delayed so everything got pushed back. We ended up hitting like rush hour traffic last year, so we didn't have any family time, like not single, like no pictures, no nothing. So this year, like we had 20 people. It was I was keeping it tight knit. We were at the Four Seasons. They were dialed in, and then we went to Disney and went around the world, drank around the world a little bit.
Yeah.
Did the rides for the kids. My nieces and nephews and kids were like over the top. You
little Nesquik, dude. Little Nesquik in the cup.
Yeah.
How could you not be?
Bunny juice. So I was a big Nesquik growing up. Like I always chocolate milk Nesquik. We used to use the syrup when I was younger. Now we have
the ears twisted up.
We got the tub from Costco. The 400-gallon tub from Costco. But my one of my sons calls it bunny juice.
Yeah, that's so good.
It's like his one, like morning and night and whatever. So we're like, hey, we have to do that. And then went around the world, and then after that, just our big thing this year was like we just want to make memories. Like we want things that like everyone's gonna remember. So we did the Disney thing, then we came back golfing. They had a lawn outside the hotel they let us use for mini sticks, and that caught like really competitive because like all my buddies, my brothers, like everyone. It started off as like for the kids, and then all of a sudden it was like party checking. Like it got intense. And then we did like water slides, lazy river, just like things to remember. Cool.
It looks so epic.
That, we'll have forever, stuff like that. So it was a great day, and then a nice dinner at night, fireworks. It was just a cool day. Like
it's amazing, dude.
Kept it simple, and obviously I have a nice luxury to be able to do that kind of the second time around. So it was a great day. And now that it's over, like I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And gifting that to the family, the kids you brought was so cool, dude. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do that.
Yeah, it was Joe DiMaggio is their They have a children's hospital here, and they've been great to us and our kids. And whenever we need anything, like they have us taken care of. So just kind of wanted to give back,
Give it back, dude.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
Just texted them and said like, hey, kind of want to sponsor a family if there's anyone needs like a boost, and kind of would make their day, bring them out to Disney, get them a couple day park hopper passes and let them see the cup, and put them up in a hotel and just kind of take their mind off of things. You want to. They're going through a hard time, and you just you want to give them something to get their spirits up and take their mind off of things. And that was probably the best part of the day, I would say. Like I think even everyone that was there with us, like just to see like the effect it had, and I'm really glad we were able to do that because
Special.
It's special. That
Yeah.
honestly was.
Yeah, really.
The next thing you know, they're getting body checked through the bushes playing mini. They're like, Jesus, dude, you know what I signed up for.
It's supposed to be a fun day.
No, it was like, and then there was like, my son had like a backdoor 1 goal, which everyone was like we like that not to. It was like out of nowhere, and everyone went bananas. Like it was like,
Yeah, of course.
Game
That's
7
incredible.
game winner. Like it was awesome.
Epic,
It worked
epic.
out perfectly, and like the videos that came of it were awesome.
Okay, Erod, let's hit you with a pass, shoot, score, lightning round. Okay, you know how to play. We'll give you 3 things in a category. You rank them pass, shoot, or score. Pass is your least favorite because passing the puck's fine. Shooting's your next favorite because you get pucks on net. But scoring is our
Corsi,
ultimate
yeah.
favorite.
Get the
Yep.
Corsi out.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah,
favorite. Like
exactly.
someone throws a muffin on net, you're like, say Corsi.
Corsi. That's such a good chirp. Oh my God, I'm stealing the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, your first category is your favorite players growing up. Okay? So pass, shoot, score, Alexander McGillney, Marcus Naslund, Pavel Datsyuk.
So growing up, I'll go Pavel Datsyuk pass.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, he likes the off-wing guys, Dan. He likes the off-wing.
he does.
And this is me. This is like when I was
yeah,
growing
yeah.
up because Datsyuk I was a little older when he got
you're older.
to be Datsyuk. So
That's
and
fair.
then
That's fair.
I'll go McGillney shoot, Naslund score. I was a huge fan of that Morrison Bertuzzi Naslund line. I used to first snapback was Vancouver Canucks. Like I was on board. Like I was a huge.
They were nasty.
Yeah, and
They were nasty.
So, but then McGillney when he was in Toronto, I loved him too. But I'll go that order. Now, like if you were to ask me now and after watching, I'd put Datsyuk at the top. But growing up when I was a kid,
Yeah, those
that
boys.
would be my order. Like this is like you're talking to like 10, 11, 12-year-old.
Yeah.
I
Really
actually
vibing.
love those, like when you're young and you're not totally understanding the game and the significance of certain players. They're just guys you clung to that you're like, I just love this dude.
One of mine was Michael Pekka.
There you go.
He was just one of those guys that as a kid, I was like, this guy, I don't even know why, but I was like, this guy plays the right way. He plays hard. He snaps back draws. Like, this guy's awesome.
Dude, it was Martin Lapointe for me. I just loved him. He was a badass, and no one's heard that name in 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. All right, your next one. I care a lot about this one because I think that you are your quality in this area. This one's going to be your Mark Russell suits. So pass, shoot, score. Your blue plaid, your gray pinstripe, and then the light blue one that the boys have.
Okay, I'll go the pass the blue plaid, shoot the gray pinstripe, and then score
Love
the
it.
blue one. But it's having a suit the same as your kids. Like that's
sick.
That's so sick. Like even if it was
so sick.
Even if it was my least favorite, like it could be like just a plain black suit. I'd still pick that one. Like that is. But the fact that it's like ice blue, they picked it out. Like it was. So
Did they?
Yeah. So
Okay.
they picked it out. And then, we have like a kids' day this year that we're going to get another one. So my middle son's going to pick out this year's. Last year, he wanted just like bright red. Like he was like, just bright red. And I
That's
was like,
kind of nasty. I like.
I was
that.
like,
You
we're
should
going to
do
go with
that.
Grayson's though this year. Next year, you can pick out the one for this year. So we're going to try to get him maybe a little pattern, something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
they
love
picked it out. So that's like, I'm looking forward to wearing that one.
Is one of those especially lucky? Like, do you have one that you're winning a lot in?
So the blue plaid one was the first year was my Game 7 suit. And so I wore it.
I can't believe we
first game
passed
of-
that, dude.
Yeah. Well, it didn't. It was last year. It was the
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
didn't
that cup's old
translate.
news,
It didn't
dude.
translate.
The
Yeah.
second year it wasn't. We tried. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was. But yeah, the first year I wore it Game 1, and then I wore it. I forget. It was like each closing game, and then I would wear like the one suit. Only I wouldn't roll suits over, and then it got to the finals, and we obviously lost 4, 5, 6, and every series I was just wearing a different suit every game, and so it got to 4, 5, 6, and I was like, I haven't lost in this suit. And I got it right before playoffs too. I'm pretty or whatever it was. I forgot the story, but it was like I hadn't lost the whole playoffs in it, so I'm like, okay, like I gotta bring this back.
Yeah, I gotta whip it out.
So yeah, I wore it Game 7, and I'm pretty sure I wore it Game 6 actually this year too.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
It's
That's
kind of one of those
legit.
things where I was like, "Okay, I'll get this," because in my head I'm like, it wasn't working. Actually, I know for a fact I did, because it wasn't working this year and it wasn't working in the playoffs. And then I was like, okay, I have to wear Game 6, because if it doesn't work, then like I can't save it for Game 7 because it
Yeah, true.
Oh my God. Can
so
you
I wore
imagine?
Game 6 and we won, and it was like we're at home, like everything was kind of, so that one has like the most I guess has like the juice in it, but the gray pinstripe I think just looks like I feel
too.
like I'm like Wall
It's
Street.
so gas.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
I couldn't
think-
believe you didn't score that one.
I also
Well,
have,
here's
like,
the big question.
The one that I really like this year too is the green white check one. That one was
dude.
that one was up there too. He's
I just
gotten me.
I just got myself a green suit, and like I'm not kidding you. That suit that you just mentioned is, I'm like, yes, green suits are
he's
so
got me-
nails.
He's got me dialed. We just
So-
actually I went in there like a couple weeks ago and did the ones for this year, and it's I'm excited.
You're
for it.
excited.
I was always
Yeah.
like,
That was about-
I never really like was big into it, but like now that I'm like working with them, I'm like this. I'm looking forward to like everything.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That was about to be my question. With the no dress code, are you still going to rock the suits?
No,
It
yeah,
sounds
I'm
like.
going suit for. I've done it my whole career. Like I'm not changing now.
Yeah,
like I might
man of
go
class.
like no, I might mix in like a no tie, but I don't know. It just you've done it. Your
good
whole
play good,
career.
dude.
Like I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
changing now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm good.
It's also classy as shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, keep it up. It's
and
fantastic.
like when else do you get to wear a suit? Like to a wedding? You know what I mean? Like
That's my biggest thing,
it
dude.
makes you go into it feeling good, right? Like
I buy
Yes.
all these suits. I never wear them. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this sucks. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, here's your last one. This category is things that make you nostalgic. Okay. So, pass, shoot, score. The book, Captain Underpants. This goal call, woo, woo, Kenny, woo. Or this address, 208 Bay State.
Oh, I will go. Oh, past Captain Underpants, but that was like my childhood, so like
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time doing that. And then shoot 208 Bay State. Just it was self.
A lot of memories.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that.
Chaos.
And then growing up, like it was the score has got to be Woo Woo Kenny Woo. Like
Kenny Woo.
that's what we always like. I had 3 movies. It was that, Angels in the Outfield, and Monkey Trouble. Like I don't have another memory of watching anything else as a kid other than like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like that was like my cartoon. Like those I don't remember watching anything else as a kid except for those 6 movies. Like that's-
Coming at us with an Angels in the Outfield is
sick.
iconic.
What a
that
movie.
fucking
I
rocks.
watched it for the first time in like years with my kids like 3 days ago, and it was
Oh,
like,
no way.
Yeah, we had to
It's still
skip
sick,
over
dude.
like some parts that
Yeah.
whatever. But it was like that movie is awesome, like awesome.
It's electric.
Yeah,
It's also so crazy thinking about the people who are in that, like Matthew McConaughey,
Yeah,
Adrian
yeah.
Brody, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt are in
I
it.
know. I actually listened to his book too, Matthew McConaughey, and he's like
Oh,
going
yeah.
through
Oh, yeah.
like his like story, like he's whatever, and saying like the roles, how he started, and he said that, and I was like, that's what kind of brought it up. Like, I gotta watch that again, and I did.
That's great. But
I
dude,
was not prepared for that shout out.
what a
That
pull,
pumps me up.
Dan. What a pull. Yeah. And Kenny Wu, what a guy. Loved me some Kenny Wu. Great ad.
That whole movie is just, it's an all-timer.
Are the boys watching the Ducks movies yet? They got to be, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The first one, like, we'll watch the first 2 a lot. But
Yeah.
they go on to, my oldest is a huge Little League World Series kick. Like, that's
Oh,
all that's been on our TV. That and
Yeah.
Savannah Bananas,
Wow.
it's all that's been on our TV for the past month.
Dude, the boys are in a baseball mood.
Yeah.
They're sports kids, which is
Are they Sox fans or Marlins?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Sox.
they don't. I don't even think they know what the MLB is yet.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
just Little League and Savannah Bananas.
Dude, they're dreaming about being a Savannah Banana.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
is-
their
No,
team.
we've explained to them, like watching the Little League World Series, like this is like baseball, but like little kids, and
Yeah.
this is like entertainment. And he
This is the
that one, he
circus.
still is like every time he catches the ball now, it's like trick plays. Like every time he throws it
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me, like he has to go through his legs, throw it. Like it's doing like tornado catches and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I love it.
whatever makes him happy.
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Let it go. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
All right, well, E, we got to let you go pick up these kids at the moment. Before we let you jump, is there anything you want to shout out, call out, anything like that?
I don't think so. Usually I like to give a shout out to my family because like
Yeah,
brownie
do it.
points and like the kids are awesome and my wife's awesome. And, but
There you go. It's perfect.
And yes, they
they're
are.
great.
That's amazing.
Yeah, lucky guy.
Well, dude, you are the fucking best. Thank you so much for popping on. This was a blast. I feel like we got to do this again.
Hell yeah.
There's
I felt
more.
like
There's more stories
the
to be
kids are
told.
cutting you short. I make them wait in front of the line for a little longer, but
I want to hear the plane, the thunderstorm on the plane story someday. That was
like
next.
how they we had really quickly we had to have like our people, like our team services people and our like training staff drive the like luggage truck, drive the gas truck to the plane and fill it up ourselves because the airport people, they weren't allowed out of the building because it was a full-blown thunderstorm. So we gassed up our own jet, like put the bags on our own plane, and then our pilot was like, here we go. Like right.
Oh my God.
I'm talking like full thunderstorm, like I don't even borderline tropical storm probably. Like full blown thunderstorm flooding all around the area. And they're like, we gotta go. Like we don't have a choice. And the pilot's like, all right, here we go.
Okay.
Everyone strap in. Like we're going.
Yeah, buckle up, boys. That takeoff must have
literally
been
the scene in Miracle.
You take off, and within like 2 minutes, once you get out of the clouds, it was like not a bump in the sky the rest of the way.
Yeah.
It's just like it's getting struck by lightning 7 times to get there. But yeah, legit. Like they come
All
on
the
with
TVs
ponchos, like
dead.
drenched, completely drenched. All of our equipment managers drove the little ramp truck. And then our like team services guy like drove the gas truck. I don't know who knew how to gas it, but someone
Pump
did.
it, dude.
Someone
Imagine
did, and
pumping
legit
up a plane.
gassed up the jet and loaded it. And here we go,
Dude.
game 3. And then we went in there, like got in at 10. Everyone's storyline was like, you got in at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Went out
You're like,
there.
yeah, we're fine.
Like, yeah, we're loud. We're good. And then game 4, pounding.
Yeah, right.
They caught up to us game 4.
Yeah.
Pounded.
all those jet fuel fumes eventually
truly.
caught up to you guys.
Yeah. We rode the adrenaline, and then we were like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Then the HRVs went from like 150 to like 2.
Plummet. Yeah.
What an absolute beauty. I want him to come on every month.
We will have him back on plenty. There's no doubt about it. He's in the fam. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful stuff.
Dude, he's funny.
Oh, he's hilarious.
He's really funny.
Great storyteller.
I actually really enjoyed that because, you know, he's so, obviously all the boys are pretty media trained in their interviews and stuff, but I didn't know, some of them I can tell that they got jokes.
Yes.
But Erod is fucking sneaky funny.
Electric. Gonna do another ad break, and then we're gonna get into a beer league hotline, a double dose.
Double dose. Here's a question for you. Do you have this dog in you like I do? Because the mug root beer that hits so well every time I have it gives me that dog inside me. You know, Dan and I just had to take a red eye back to the East Coast. Haven't been on a red eye in years. Screaming baby next to me the whole time. Screaming. I get no sleep. I land and I got to act. I got to be ready to go. I got to have a dog moment. And because I was so tired, I thought to myself, nope, this whole day's ruined. Now I have to take a nap and miss everything I'm here for. Boom. Mug root beer. No caffeine, no sugar, don't need any of that. I just need the dog that comes inside every can because that's what gets me going and that lets me have an unfiltered dog-powered life the way I want you to have one, okay? So the next time you are craving something cold like this, something frothy like this, something packed with unapologetic doghouse flavor, then I want you to crack open a mug root beer just like I do. You can find them at your local stores or you head to mugrootbeer.com/find-mug. That's FIND-MUG. And you can find out how you get your paws on some mug and have dog days just like I do.
Thank God we're at the bar because it is time for Beer League Hotline. We got a special shout out Beer League Hotline, and then we're getting into the real deal. So hit us with the shout out first.
We got this Beer League Hotline submission, which is just DM. Just DM us.
Okay.
We get a million of them. But this one was from, I'm trying to say this wrong probably, but Mark Agawin.
Don't look at me. You're acting like
You're the name guy. You're the name guy.
I'm the name guy?
Yeah, yeah.
What does that even
you
mean?
You can pronounce any name on earth.
I think that's kind of true. I'm pretty good at names.
It is.
But I can't see it.
You have the doc.
But I'm not looking at it.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
look at it now.
Mark Agawin.
I think Agwin's probably right.
Agawin. It says, fellas, I'm 32 and started playing hockey with my team 13 years ago. Some of the guys had played when they were younger, and some, like me, learned the game in their 20s. I proudly report this is the first year we have won our spring-summer division. I know it's not anywhere near the feeling of a real league win. Yes, it is. But considering most of us met and started playing together in our early 20s, I could not be more proud of our lineup for sticking with it, having as much fun as possible, and finally winning our beer league division.
Wow.
We are going to adopt the idea of signing some wood sticks for the roster that won, thanks to your previous episode. Just wanted to say thank you for promoting that idea and keeping this game as accessible and fun as you guys can. Big fan. Thank you if you read this.
Wow.
Gas.
That's cool. We're spreading tradition.
Sign the sticks.
Get an old wood stick. All the boys sign it. You will never forget those ships. It's better than the shitty trophy that all of these leagues give you.
Dude, we get a cup.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks.
That's essentially the equivalent of your names on the cup. Because all your names are going on that
So
twig.
sick. So
fantastic.
Mark, big congrats, you and the boys, because that's a real ship.
Love that for Mark. Fantastic stuff. Wags, it is now time to hit us with the Beer League hotline that we will be discussing this week.
Our regular goalie had to quit the team because he was having a kid and couldn't commit anymore because he wouldn't have time with the baby. We got a new goalie who is both way better and a super solid dude and basically won us the ship this year. Sadly, the original goalie lost his child in a miscarriage and now wants to come back. What do we do?
I can't
Dude,
believe.
sometimes
I can't.
I can't I'm so tired
begin.
that things that aren't funny at all.
I can't begin to express how happy I am that I did not start reacting and responding before you finished that, Wags. Like, I was ready. I had words in my mouth, and I was ready for them to come out of my mouth and say some not so nice things.
This
Is a tragedy
is a tragedy.
for a number of
This
reasons.
is Shakespearean tragedy. Dude, what do you think is more tragic, a Greek tragedy or a Shakespearean tragedy?
Greek.
Okay, this is a Greek tragedy, dude. Because
Hold on. The first thing that needs to be addressed here is this man sending this message in. This is literally the most insanely insensitive thing I have ever seen from a human being. The fact that you think that you need to come to us
on the heels of Mark Agawin, dude.
you think
I get this guy. I get this terrorist on the heels of Mark Agawin, dude.
you think that you need to bring this dilemma to us? You can't figure this one out on your own? Buddy, you obviously bring him back. This is not a question.
Dude.
Your brother in arms lost a child. And you're going to go, we found someone better than you.
He's good.
You can't play
We
it.
won the ship.
You can't play no more. Dude, this guy needs you more than ever.
Yes, and unfortunately, the other goalie will be immediately poached by another team in your division, and you will lose
No.
every championship from now on because you are up against a human brick wall. That is what is about to happen.
No.
And Dan,
No.
and
No.
on top of that,
No.
I need you to know this, and I actually want to take this opportunity to normalize how common miscarriages are because people
This is not
are devastated.
This is not the forum for this.
This
is absolutely
couple,
not the forum for
this couple will get pregnant again
Yes.
and have a baby.
You'll have as many beautiful children as you want.
And
it's going to be incredible.
He's going to quit imminently. We know his playbook the second they hit 12 weeks.
And we
So-
want you to know that we are here for you and we love you in this time.
So, Dan, if they take him back now, 12 weeks from now,
Listen to
he
me.
is quitting. He's quitting.
You are on a short leash.
He's quitting.
You're talking too much.
He's quitting in 12 weeks.
We don't.
Early congratulations
Will you shut up?
for your baby.
Will you shut your pie hole? We don't lose the new goalie. You go tandem.
Oh, okay. Now you're Mr. Tandem, dude.
You go tandem.
Now you're Mr. Tandem.
You go tandem because you have a phenomenal goal, and he's good vibes too.
Yeah, he's the man.
You don't lose the new goalie. You absolutely bring your boy back. You tell the new goalie the situation, and you say, "Listen, these guys, they're gonna try again. They're gonna get pregnant again,
and he's quitting.
He will have to step back again, and the job is yours.
Yeah,
that will happen. The miracle of childbirth will happen for these people, and we're rooting for it.
Oh, I know it's happening.
You cannot lose your guy.
Yep.
You explain the situation. You fucking bring him back immediately.
Yes.
And shame on you for even messaging us. We love you, but shame on you. This is not a question. You bring him back, but you don't lose the new goalie.
Bring him back in an advisor capacity.
Ridiculous.
An advisor to the team.
It is time to get into a Bauer blind ranking. Bauer bringing us the greatest gear in the world in the hockey game, and we are bringing you the greatest blind rankings going. CP, we're doing Bauer blind rankings, NHL.com's most underrated goalies.
They released their list. We're going to rank them.
Underrated. Interesting. This is difficult because what if someone is on here that I'm like underrated?
Yeah, are we ranking them on their underratedness or their straight up ability?
I think they're straight up ability.
Okay.
Not like, well, this guy's more underrated than like they have categorized these guys as underrated.
Yeah,
Now
they published this article. I didn't do this.
Who's the best?
Yeah, they went, here are the most underrated goalies in the league.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I love it. Wags, hit us.
Aiden Hill.
Stop. 4.
No way, dude. No way.
I think this list is going to be FUBAR. I haven't seen this list. I think there's going to be so many good goalies on here.
I need minimum 3.
Fine. Deal.
I hate a 3. I maybe even go 2.
Deal.
What, 3?
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen.
4.
I literally
I think you're gonna want 4 here. I think Aiden Hill's been a little banged up. We know him. We love him. He's
the
amazing.
man. Give me 3.
Deal. 3.
Mac Blackwood.
4.
And I'm okay with that.
The Avs fans are gonna.
I know, but dude,
nuts.
he needs to do. He had a lovely little run there, lovely little post trade run, lovely, adorable.
I think he is like he's great.
Aiden Hill won a cup, dude. Aiden Hill won a cup. Mac, tell Mac to get out of the first round, dude. Tell Mac to get out of the first round.
I don't get this whole thing. Like Mac last year had like a 912 save percentage, 2.55 goals against.
Yeah, lovely little run.
It's a good year. 28, 21, and 6. Like he's good. He's good.
Lovely little run.
I'll take a 4.
I'll take a 4 and love it.
I think I'll take a 4 there.
Kemper.
That is, dude, how are you a Vezina finalist and we're calling you underrated?
NHL.com, dude.
What? 1. He's a Vezina finalist. 1.
2. Because
you are thinking that a certain friend of ours is going to be on this list.
Who is better than him?
They're both so good.
Because there's someone that they named, because I've seen, it's an article, I've read the article. There's someone that they named who's better than Kemper, I think. Kemper obviously got a Vezina nod, and this person didn't.
Sure.
But I guess I don't know if he's coming. So we could go 1.
I think Kemper is 1. He was a Vezina finalist.
That was his only time that happened, right?
Believe so.
Okay. 1.
Yeah, we'll go Kemper 1.
Dostal.
Oh, wow. Fantastic, 2.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But maybe 5.
There is a chance.
Yeah, I think he has to be 5.
Okay, if we do this, we are actively going, we have fucked up.
Yep.
Dostal is not 5.
Yep.
But we're doing it to save face because thinking maybe a better 2 is coming.
And if the 2 doesn't come, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Or we go 2 and then
hope
apologize.
something like bad. No, I think we go 5 here and we apologize.
1,000 parts.
Lucas, I love you. I wear your shoes all the time.
Yeah, you do, actually.
You are not 5. We are doing this to try to save our asses. 5.
My list was set in stone before we started this. LT.
Yes! Yes!
Unfortunately, Lucas Dostal needed to die for us to save the list.
Which was nearly great. Nearly
Yes,
perfect.
it was nearly great.
Nearly
LT
perfect.
and Darcy are,
Yeah.
I'm like 1A,
Yeah,
1B.
yeah.
Both phenomenal. Oh, man.
3-4 in the Vesna.
LD,
3-4
though.
in the Vesna.
I feel terrible about that.
Yeah, that was tough. Wear shoes.
Hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. That is going to end this episode of the Empty Netters podcast. Hope you enjoyed that interview with Evan Rodrigues, back-to-back Stanley Cup champion. CP is trying to talk to a dog in the studio here. We've got some great stuff, fun stuff coming for you later in the week. As always, enjoy your week until you see us next time on Thursday. Beautiful stuff, guys. Buy some merch. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us on all the socials. This fucking guy is absolutely distracting the shit out of me, so I'm just going to kick it to him. I'll say we'll see you next time, and until we do.
Bark hard.